Gotta clear your throat.
Perfect timing.
Oh, did you start?
Yeah, I was like, all right. To another episode of the Duffel Podcast. I am here with Ezra Chavez.
Hello.
And Alexandria.
Hi.
And Jerrica.
Hello.
So they are Ezra's sisters, and they've been so kind to join us today for our New Year's episode. So Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year's.
We're actually recording this on Christmas Eve.
Feliz Años. I think that's how you say Happy New Year's in Spanish.
Feliz Años.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, with an accent. Just kidding.
Is that cultural appropriation if you try to talk with an accent? Or is that like complimentary if you try to talk with an accent?
I think some people would argue it is and some people would not care. I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care either.
Yeah.
If you care, I care. If you don't care, I don't care.
Okay, great. I wonder that about countries sometimes. I think Ezra and I were discussing Chile. Because nobody calls it Chile who live in Chile.
Oh,
they call it like Chile.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, maybe I should start calling it Chile.
Oh.
But then I was like, well, I'm not from Chile. So do I just say Chile because I'm from America?
I think they wouldn't care, honestly.
Yeah. I should ask Auntie Leonor because she refers to Mexico as Mexico.
She does an accent
like,
into the things she says.
Yeah, and sometimes she'll just like go into her accent, and I think it's really cool.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it because you're trying to, pronounce it correctly. And you need the accent sometimes to do that.
I feel like so when you're talking to a foreigner and they're trying to speak English and you don't think anything of it, you're like, oh, good for them, they're trying really hard. I feel like it would be the same. Like,
true.
They would reciprocate that same sentiment. So they would feel the same way if you tried to pronounce things in their, language or however they say things. But I also don't think necessarily that they would care that much because they're like, everyone thinks we're dumb.
We only speak one language here. Yeah. Even my friend Yelena, she's learning Spanish, and she already speaks English, Ukrainian, and Russian.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just
it's amazing.
Good for her.
I mean, people in other countries just crushing it with languages.
So what's the agenda?
Ezra's like, let's stop talking.
Ezra's like, okay, we only have 15 minutes. So, yeah, this is like a podcast where we like to hang out and have good conversations. And unfortunately, I made Ezra my co-host.
Hey.
No, I'm just kidding. But he always asks me what the point of each podcast is, and the point is that there is no point. That's the point.
So just having
thanks
fun.
for pointing out.
Yeah, we're just having fun, and we're just seeing where the conversation leads. So Jerrica started us out with some Spanish, and here we are.
Back to English.
Yep, back to English. Well, did you guys think of any New Year's resolutions?
This wasn't supposed to do mottos.
Yeah, but I was just curious about resolutions.
Oh,
do you guys have any going into the New Year?
Do I have any?
Do better.
Yeah,
do better.
Do better at everything.
No, I mean,
repent.
Honestly, not.
Well, you still got to work on that one.
You're right.
No, I'm kidding. This was
like
day to day.
I didn't think of any, honestly. I kind of stopped doing New Year's resolutions.
Did you?
The only thing I can think of is just learn more.
Have you ever kept a New Year's resolution?
Probably not.
I haven't. Definitely not.
I should resolve to do things like eat every day. Because I think I've done that all year. Eating something every day.
I'm going to eat, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Going to be merry.
I'm going to drink water.
Yeah, exactly.
Some days I don't.
Yeah. You've gotten better this
Not
year.
anymore, actually.
This year. Probably drink water every day.
You know what it is? You drink like a Lotus drink, and then you're like, oh yeah, someone offers you a coffee, and next thing you know, you're just not drinking water.
Yeah, that's
true. Then you get home and you feel horrible.
Yeah.
Do you guys have headaches really quick after I don't drink water, though? Like, if I don't drink water for, like, 5 hours, I get a headache. But that's because I usually just drink water.
That's Emily.
Yeah. And so when I don't have water, my body's like...
That makes sense. Your body's used to it.
Yeah, totally.
He doesn't feed us. We just slip away.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad headache in a while, but we went over to your mom's for something. I don't think it was Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving?
Was it when he came to work on the gazebo?
Oh, maybe. Were you making bread that day?
I feel like I'm always
making bread when
you come over.
You are always making bread.
I was literally making bread yesterday.
She woke up at 6 in the morning. I came down and she had like 3 loaves of bread. I was like, what time did you get up? She's like,
today?
6 o'clock.
I'm still that crack of dawn.
Good for you.
Oh, thanks.
You're on top of it.
That's
But yeah, I
impressive.
probably was making
You're probably making bread. It's hard to judge what day we were over because you were making bread.
I know.
But anyways, the house was like 100 degrees. I think I told Jerrica this yesterday. And I got a really bad headache afterwards because I didn't drink water when I was there.
Oh.
I think we were only there for like an hour or two. And I just forgot about it. But I was like really hot and sweaty and I'm holding the kids. And it was just hot in the house.
Yeah.
And I had such a bad headache that night. So yeah, it's just because I didn't drink water for like 2 hours and it was really hot. And then all of a sudden I had a blazing headache.
First world problems.
Yeah. There's water everywhere I go, and I just don't drink it. Felt like I was like,
2 hours without water.
Without water, and I was on my bed dying. Let me tell you. I should have pretended I was dying, made you like do a bunch of chores and stuff. Like my legs don't work because I have a headache, so I can't walk.
Perfect opportunity.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the theory of you just talking about how you drink so much water, your body's used to it, so you get a headache if you don't drink enough water? So Nate Miles has this theory, because everyone in my family uses chapstick religiously. What do you think about if you don't use chapstick, then your lips never get chapped because your body's used to not having chapstick?
Oh, we've talked about this.
Because I was obsessed with chapstick. I couldn't go anywhere without chapstick. I had chapstick in my car, chapstick in my backpack. I had chapsticks everywhere.
Yeah.
And my lips were always chapped though, and I started reading how the chapstick industry
They're out to get you.
Yeah. And so how there's stuff in chapstick that kind of makes your lips stay chapped. And so I stopped using chapstick, and initially my lips got really, really bad. But after I stopped using it, they were fine. And I do drink a lot of water, so I know that contributes to it. Because if you don't drink a lot of water, then your lips are still going to be chapped because your skin is dehydrated and stuff. But I stopped using chapstick at least a year ago, and my lips have been fine. Yeah, they only get really gross and chapped when I don't drink water. So I totally believe
I think it makes sense.
Yeah. Do you use chapstick?
I use Aquaphor, which is kind of used as a chapstick. I tried to stop using chapstick, and my lips were literally killing me. I couldn't do it. But I don't buy, like, the little sticks of chapstick anymore.
Okay.
So.
Well, I wonder, though, too, because you know how some people can smoke their whole life and they never get cancer, and then some people smoke and they get cancer? I feel like maybe the chapstick thing is kind of the same way. So, like, it's not necessarily the smoking that kills you, but it's the way your body interacts with the smoke that they end up getting, like the smoking habit, like the nicotine, that they end up getting cancer. Because if it was the nicotine that caused cancer, then everyone who has smoked forever should get cancer, but they don't, or lung cancer.
That's true.
So maybe that is like the chapstick thing, where I could stop using it, but she can't because your lips are weak.
But I also don't drink as much water as you, so that might be it.
Yeah, that could be, but...
You're more disciplined with water than I am.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I think
I don't know, though.
Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution is no chapstick this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because I also have chapstick everywhere.
Yes.
And if I forget it, I'm like asking my sisters, hey, did you bring chapstick? I need some.
Yeah. But it's also so fun to just have your little chapstick.
I know it is. You're just like, hello.
Yeah. Clip onto my backpack.
What?
The little...
Ezra's
Come on! You guys had them all the time. The little baggie that you put the chapstick in, you clip it into your backpack.
Oh yeah.
We did?
I had to buy
I
for
did
them
that
for
with my
Christmas.
hand sanitizer, but I didn't do that.
Oh,
with
yeah.
chapstick.
Oh.
I was too scared I was gonna lose it.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. My mom got me this little like chapstick sleeve, and I put it on the diaper bag. And the next thing I know, my chapstick was gone.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Max is like,
Yeah. Max loves chapstick. He takes it very seriously too. He takes it and dabs it on his lips.
oh no, you're starting him on it.
I know. I should probably stop. But yeah. So yeah, maybe that's my New Year's resolution is
Yeah.
no chapstick.
So what if we need to stop wearing deodorant to have odor?
Oh my gosh.
There is people.
Hey,
I've heard of that.
Is like that.
Yeah. She thinks.
Does it work?
I mean, she still is like a little smelly, but it's not.
Okay, that's deodorant we gotta use it.
This is what she's told us. I haven't looked into it
Sorry.
at all, so I don't know if there's any validity to what she's told us.
Yeah.
Although she does good research.
She
But
does.
the point is I haven't looked into it, so I don't believe this. But this is what she told us, that people would find their mates better is if you weren't wearing chapstick, because something about the pheromones that your body gives off when you're not like concealing your smell with deodorant or perfumes or whatever, it like attracts people. And so you would find your mate better if you weren't wearing deodorant. She's very crunchy. I don't know if that's true.
But the Bible does talk about how the women would use perfumes. So we're talking about like
And it
thousands
says
of
it was a
years.
sin. No, I'm just kidding.
So obviously it seems like no one's like this bad smell of humans for as long as we can
Yeah, that's true.
look back.
Is she married?
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She's
So
married.
it worked out.
Kids.
She's the one
Well,
that...
she probably
on
stopped doing it after she got married.
Oh, maybe.
Whenever
The
she got
family
her
on the
date, she'd be like,
fridge.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Come on,
her.
boys!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I've heard that, though. Or that you sweat less if you don't wear deodorant.
Yeah.
Like, in your armpits, you sweat less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I smell pretty good.
Yeah, I
smell like a sugar cookie. That's what my tail
Okay, you gotta bring food into
No, it's scented sugar cookie.
That's awesome. You're like, just
Yeah.
for the holidays.
Come on.
Oh, that's great. Should we all talk about what scents we wear for our deodorant? No, I'm
Sugar
just kidding.
cookie.
know
Sugar
mine.
cookie?
I think mine was like rose vanilla,
Yeah.
but it doesn't smell like it.
Is yours gingerbread cookie?
Yes.
Really?
It's like sports endurance. Old
As there's like
Spice.
sweat, blood, and tears. That's
It smells like hard work. Mine's just unscented. I actually get a headache if I wear a scent.
I get a
Sad.
headache when I wear perfume, which is
Oh, really?
so sad because I love perfume, but I just get so sick to my stomach when I wear it.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I start out really liking a smell, like with perfume. I'm like, oh, I smell great. And by the time I get somewhere, I'm like, oh, I can't stand the smell of myself.
Yeah.
So your resolution was...
I didn't have one.
Yours was...
Hers was
Mine was
to be
do
better.
Oh, I
But
just
I'm
said
starting
learn
school
more.
this year, so stay on top of my school and be
Oh, yeah.
disciplined and figure
That's
out a
good.
good routine. That's probably my biggest one.
So you want to learn more?
Yeah, and I also want to obviously be better at making sourdough.
Yeah. You're already good at making sourdough.
Oh,
It's good.
thanks.
What's yours?
Wait, what was yours?
Ezra?
I haven't even... Oh, man. See, I didn't really think through any of the things Emily
Yeah.
talked about.
I tried to help him be prepared. He was like, nah, I'll figure it out on the
Wing it.
podcast.
Man. What are some New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
I feel like you told me some on our vacation, but now I can't remember. Yeah, for me, I'd like to memorize one verse a month.
Nice.
We do memorize together, but like on my own. Pastor sent out, he did like a sermon on anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sent out like 12 verses on just like fear and anxiety. And
January
thought-
through December.
yeah, and he had them all labeled stuff. I was like, wow, now I don't have an excuse to like not. I mean, he's like spoon feeding us. Like, here's a verse a month you can memorize.
Yeah.
And I do struggle with like fear of man. So I was like, okay, I can memorize one verse a month. So that's my New Year's resolution to do that and stick with it. Because I mean, months go by and you're just like, oh wow, like I haven't really been working on memorizing anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super bad. So yeah, we just got back into memorizing together, which has been really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of re-motivated me. So I want to do that this year. I want to run 5 miles a day. No, I'm just kidding.
Cool.
You can have dreams.
Wake up at 4 a.m, take an ice bath.
You gotta wake up in the morning, watch Rocky, and then go on a run.
Dun-dun-dun. Just like downstairs. Oh, yeah.
He's like at the door, ready to come. And then Naomi starts crying.
She's like, not now.
Just lock the kids in the bedroom. I don't have time for you right now. What else did I come up with? I
remember some of mine now, but you can keep
I want to read my Bible every day in 2024, which also is really sad, but hear me out. I didn't read my Bible every day this year. And I think that's something that I can do every day, even if it's just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to end 2024 with being like, yeah, I know that I like read in the Bible every single day. So I do that. I'm basically trying to be super spiritual here. I feel like I had something with eating. Oh, I've been trying to do intermittent fasting.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying not to eat between 7 in the evening and 11 in the morning. So I don't remember how many hours that is without eating. So I can eat between 11 and 7. I want to read to the kids more. I do read to them a fair amount, but I could do better.
I want to read one chapter a day with the kids of the Bible.
Of the Bible, yeah.
I also want to memorize more scripture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're a good memorizer?
I used to be.
Yeah?
Yeah. My memory isn't as good as it used to be, but I still want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm the same way. I don't know that I was ever super good at it, but my memory's gone so bad since having kids, which I know is a really cliche thing to blame it on, but it's just true.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Slipping. Do you think I'm the same?
No, I'm just
You're just the same badness we've always been.
No.
You're just more self-aware now.
Yeah.
I was saying you can still memorize.
It's just more out in the open. No, it's hard memorizing with Ezra, though, because you're a good memorizer.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. And I'm just horrible. But Ezra will be like, okay, we've been working on it for 15 minutes, and he's got it down. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
maybe we could just do it 10 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we memorized
You're always so patient.
Hebrews 12.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
And what is it?
15
Can you
minutes?
recite it?
No!
I wish!
It took us
Man.
Dang!
It took us
over
a year.
Oh, okay.
29 verses in over
Sounds better.
a year.
Can you say it?
I can get halfway.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the once they start talking about the Holy Mountain and comparing the New Jerusalem and whatever, it gets
Tongue twisters?
Wait, how many?
No, I just forget it. We were reading through it and I was like, wow, I can't believe this has slipped my mind. It's not even kind of coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
We got from therefore all the way till the end of the one of discipline, and I feel like it's still there.
How
But
many
the second
verses
part-
are there?
29. I think 29. 28 or 29.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Ezra
okay.
remembers way more than I do of that chapter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't use
I
it,
forgot a lot of
you're
it.
going to lose it.
That's pretty much how I feel about
Good motto.
memorizing scripture.
That's my motto. Sorry, keep going.
No, it's fine. You just don't use it every single day in your normal conversations. And so it's just hard to keep that at the forefront of your mind.
It's
because
true.
There's so many other things that you have to remember.
It is hard. You really have to work at it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of use it or lose it, so one of my resolutions that I want to do is not only memorize, I also want to read one chapter a day with the kids and Emily. But the more practical one is I want to try to dunk by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
you use it or you lose it. I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, I'm noticing where I'm not as athletic as I used to be.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting slower. So I was like, well, right now is a time where I can, with 2 kids, they're both under 2 years old. I was like, I think I can use this year to work out and then try to just dunk. Because I've dunked kind of, but inconsistently. I just want to be able to be able to just walk up and then dunk it.
Yeah.
So that's my goal for this year.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
I remember
we'll see.
when you used to work on that all
Right.
the time.
I know, it's just never happened.
So will you start jump roping then?
Actually, yeah, probably need to. But I got a gym membership at the YMCA
Oh, nice.
in Everett. So
Cool.
we'll see. It's easy to gym membership 2024.
Yeah,
You're gonna
totally.
do
Literally
this.
everyone.
I know. So We'll see. I was like, well, it's good to stay healthy and it's good to have a goal in mind, not just go to the gym just to go to the gym. You know, I was like, okay, my goal is to dunk the basketball, so let's just work out and try to stay healthy at the same time. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And kind of like you were telling me the other day, if you're going to do it, it's going to be in the next, 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And then...
I'm not going to be 40 and be able to dunk.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
26.
26.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
I said 30, but I was just kidding.
30?
Is 30 old?
No.
Good answer.
It's really not.
It's really not, guys. It's not.
Well, I guess from there we can go into our mottos. Did you guys come up with any?
I came up with two.
Some. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab my phone.
I picked a few that I liked.
Hey, nice.
But,
we can do that too.
It was really hard. I came up with one, but it wasn't even...
It's a good motto.
I'll explain it.
It was really hard.
It's fine.
Really think
I came up with a lot, and I don't think Ezra liked any of them. And I tried to swing some by Annie and Tim. Just like, hey.
Does anyone actually have a life motto? Like, that they'd have to look it up, like, almost daily. You're like,
no.
Whatever.
Oh, you mean like things that you just say throughout the day?
yeah, like, do you have a motto? Is there a motto that you, like, think of to yourself often?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
A lot.
Oh, then what are they?
Okay, yeah, let's hear those.
One of them is take it one day at a time, because Mom always says that to us when we're, like, overthinking or, like, having a breakdown. She always, like, brings us back to
So tell us more about these breakdowns.
But she would always say, just take it one day at a time. So that is, like, drilled into my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, what does that even mean?
I think it's just like
that's
soft
for poetry.
Yeah.
Or like there's
Spoken word.
That's like,
like,
applause.
"Hey."
Just like, oh, you felt the moment.
Yeah.
Just
So
the
good.
weather.
It reminds me of the Goofy movie. Or what'd she say? She was
What
like,
movie? I don't know what you're talking
silencer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what she did.
Yeah, she sound.
Nice.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, yes.
What's your motto that you tell yourself?
Mine is just that's the way it goes. Cause I don't know, you just kind of have to roll with the punches in life, and so whenever something doesn't go my way or the way that I wish it would go, which happens a lot, cause that's just life. I'm like, that's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you don't know what you don't know. Because whenever you mess up, it's really easy to get, be hard on yourself and be like, you're so dumb, you're an idiot, how could you not have thought of that? But I always just say, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like Albert Einstein, don't laugh at me.
Sorry.
I feel like he had a quote about that. It's like, you saying that brings back, like, I heard some famous quote about how that is true. I should find it.
Socrates is famous for saying, "The only true knowledge is knowing that you know nothing."
Ezra, do you have anything?
Do you have a daily?
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Okay, Will.
Man, let's see. Pastor quotes this a lot, but he says, "How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time."
Oh,
Because there's like big things in life that you're like looking at and trying to accomplish. And you're like, this is so big, I can't even comprehend it. Well, you just do it little by little.
That's true.
You know, and like the working person is just gonna like, you know, if you're shoveling and you're supposed to create a lake, like that's intimidating. But if you just do one shovel scoop at a time, you're gonna beat the guy who's like, it's just too big, and sits back and does nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I try to think of that often.
One motto that I think of often, and I think I heard it when I was like a teenager, it's not about what you have, it's what you do with what you have. And I think of that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that I do tend to think, oh, if I only had this, then I could totally do this other thing. But in reality, I could really do this other thing just fine. I just need to work a little bit harder, and I don't need all the things to go along with it or whatever.
Gratitude is the key to abundance.
Hey.
I did not think of that.
Oh.
I have a shirt that says that.
Nice. Found on a shirt that I found at
Reverse.
Forever 21. Super inspirational. That's where I get all my life advice. Oh, man.
Forever 316.
John 3.
Oh, I was like, what?
That'd be an awesome store.
Nice.
Forever 316.
Hey.
didn't know what you were talking
Never
about,
mind.
but you could start that store.
Yeah, no thanks.
Who wants to start
share.
with the ones they made up, or do you want me to start? Did you come up with any?
I'll try to think of some while you guys read yours.
Sounds good.
Wise man built his house upon the rock.
Okay, I can share my first one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. My first one was Rise Up, like Yeast.
That's good.
So I was trying to obviously
like
make
it.
one related to bread.
Right.
And, it rises slowly. You got to give it some time. And then it eventually reaches the point where you can make it into something edible.
I like
So,
it.
yeah.
I'm feeling bad about the ones I wrote. Me too.
Really? I thought that was terrible.
I like it.
Okay.
At first, I thought you said Yeezy, and you're like, rise up, like Yeezy.
Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, and I was like, is that like one of his songs or something? Anyway.
It's
No, that's
Yee.
good.
Learn how to read.
It's Kanye. Learn how to read.
Inside joke.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's good. I like
Thanks.
it. Did you think of that while you were kneading sourdough?
No, I was just like sitting there brainstorming, and I knew I wanted to make one related to bread. I was
To bread, yeah.
trying to figure it out. So yeah,
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
We're going to have everyone vote on all of our listeners.
Okay, I'm gonna think of
So guys, remember that.
My motto is don't be like Ezra.
He's like, amen. Okay, so Alexandria
The first
said,
shall be last, and the last shall be first.
or,
Better.
Yes.
but on Earth, I think the last are just last.
True.
Sorry to break the news.
yeah.
There you go.
So
Oh, okay.
are we? I have
Are
more,
we gonna go,
but should we
like,
just like
one at a time?
alternate?
We have to explain our.
I think so.
It-
Or you could ask other people to explain it for you. They
yeah.
could interpret
What does
it.
this mean to you?
So, no, you should do.
That's great. That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, you should do all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Just,
Okay,
that work?
well, this one isn't. I didn't come up with this one. I just picked this one because it was kind of inside joke / meaningful.
Okay.
So are any of us gonna get it?
Yeah, if you would let me finish.
Oh, okay.
When Jerrica and I were younger, we started watching this show called Friday Night Lights, and it's about a football team in a small town,
So
and
I'm the
football's
only one
like,
that's gonna get it.
yeah. Anyway, but
That's
a
why you're
small
here.
football team in a like small town,
Okay.
and one of the football team's mottos was "Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose." And Jerrica and I will always say that to each other, just like
We
kinda
kind of say it in a
Girl
joking
power.
way. When one of us is actually going through a really difficult time, we'll just be like, clear eyes, full heart,
Yeah,
can't lose.
literally.
And then we'll laugh and be like, ha ha.
and then it makes it better for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we're back to crying.
They're like,
Yeah.
clear eyes, as in you can
Like-
see
like
well,
just
or-
seeing clearly,
Okay, like
your
the
goal.
vision. Or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't even make that up.
I didn't.
It's okay. It's good.
So
We gotta
yeah,
give credit to the actual person.
that's
Right.
my second
Good job,
one.
Friday Night Lights.
Yes.
I have another one that I also didn't come up with, but it was in Mrs. Blanchet's speech at Bijou's baby shower,
Okay.
and she said, "Begin as you wish to go," and I thought that was really neat.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of made me think of like discipline.
Mhm.
Yeah. How you start, you should like continue and finish.
Nice. Good. Okay. Jerrica.
Okay, so I have two. My first one is be strong like seaweed.
Hey.
The other night, we were making sushi at my mom's house, and the papers to make sushi are so thin, and you put a lot of stuff in it, in the roll. And so as I was making one, I was like, oh my gosh, this is not going to hold, like the seaweed isn't going to hold as I roll it, because there was just so much stuff in it. And then Alexandria was like, be strong like seaweed. And I was like, oh my gosh,
It's actually really strong. You can roll it,
is
tight.
very strong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really silly, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
And then this one is from the movie Up, but Adventures Out There. That has been my motto since I saw the movie Up. I heard it in the movie, I was like, oh my gosh. Because I love being adventurous and going out and doing spontaneous fun things. And so I just thought I'd share that one because that's been my life motto since I saw Up. And when I was younger, I would go outside to play, and before I'd go outside to play, I'd be like, hey Mom, adventure is out there. And then I'd go like in the woods and act like I'm in the Hunger Games.
Right, yes.
So those are my.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That's a very cheerful one.
Yeah.
Adventures out there. So these are the ones that I texted you guys, I think. All roads have rocks.
Oh, yeah.
I was envisioning like a nice neighborhood, you know, where like people living in mansions or whatever, and their road is still made out of rocks, just like our road is. So, just kind of, you know, cool people aren't as cool as they seem.
Cool
That's
people
your
are what?
motto?
No, I'm explaining that all roads have rocks.
Oh,
still.
gotcha.
That cool people might not be as cool as they seem. Because they still live on a road that has rocks, just like your road.
Interesting. I thought when I heard that all roads, like paved roads, had like actual rocks on them, and it made it sound like it was
Like every road is difficult.
Yeah.
So
You'll
no
have a
matter what path
challenge
you
where
take,
you go.
there's going to be difficulties.
That's
so
how I
That's
thought
what I
of it.
meant too,
Just-
actually.
Onward and upward.
But both are good. So.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I was thinking more about like money, or like rich people don't live in a neighborhood that has like a
That's
silky
good,
road
too.
or whatever.
That's so
It's just all
interesting how we
rocks.
totally both interpreted that differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
really
What
good
is
too.
your truth?
Yeah. That's the cool thing about my mottos is everyone can go with their own truth. Gotta watch out. This one, I tried to reword it so many times I could not figure out how to say it. So this is just how it is. Banked shots count just as much. Because my philosophy, if you play basketball out there, correct me if I'm wrong, Ezra's convinced
She's
that I'm
talking
wrong.
to 3 basketball players.
Yes. You guys let me know. But I think that bank shots are easier to make, but they just aren't cool. So nobody makes them. But they count just as much as if you swish.
I think they're easier to make.
I think it depends on where you're in the court. If you're making a 3-pointer, it is not easy
That's
to
true.
do a bank shot.
That's
like if
totally
you're close to the hoop, maybe, but I think that they're more difficult in the heat of a game, depending on where you're standing.
Gotcha. So I'm envisioning you're at the free throw line and the game's on the line
Yeah.
and you just miss it because you try to swish it in. When the shot is going to count just as much if you would just aim for the square and just get it in.
I think I could see that.
You know?
But if you're like, I don't know, someone passes it to you and you're like 10 feet away or, you know, something and you're trying to do a bank shot, like that is way more difficult than just, I think. What do you think, Ezra?
I think it's the same thing. I think it's easier if you're dead on because you know exactly where the middle of the square is. Once you're off to the side, you're no longer hitting the middle of the square. You're
Yeah.
hitting closer to where the line that borders the square. So you need, and there's no like marker. Whereas with normal shot, this is what Steve Hume taught me, is to aim for the back of the rim. So no matter where you're
that's
at,
what
you
I
can
always
always
do
see the
too.
back of the rim. With the backboard,
Gotcha.
it's if you're off the side and not in the middle, it's you don't hit the middle.
I guess that's true. If you're off to the side, there's no way you can hit the backboard.
Yeah.
You can. It's just
not the very corner.
difficult.
Gotcha. Yeah, you'd have to angle it in. But the life motto is it counts just as much. If
You're
you
right.
bank your
You're right.
shot in.
Right.
You're right.
Okay.
And the reasoning behind it is it's more consistent from the free throw line, I think, to just bank it in. And it counts just as much. But nobody wants to do that because it's not cool. But it counts. It's all equal, in my opinion, because I don't care about it looking cool. I care about winning games, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just got taught, like, I don't know, you used the backboard when you were a little kid, and then the older you got,
That's true. You
the
get
more
away
you're
from
like,
it.
okay, you're going to learn to be more technical and disciplined.
Right.
So your
Right.
shot should be perfect. You should be able to shoot without needing the backboard.
Yeah.
But you do get to a point where if you want to backboard it, you can backboard it. But it, like
Yeah.
starting out,
It's like training wheels.
you need to, yeah, exactly. You kind of have to. I think because if you're like doing free throws, you're like, I'm always gonna do backboard shots. In a game, you're gonna go up. Like let's say you're like in the middle on top of the key, like not doing a free throw, it's just like a live game, and you go up. You're gonna be like, should I bank it or should I
Yeah.
swish it? And then you're gonna go to the other side, and you're like, I'm used to banking it. It kind of you gotta be kind of
Gotcha.
consistent.
So mentally, you're just like, I'm going to swish it every time. And you've already made the decision in your mind, so you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Correct. And there's a certain area around where it's like the floater area. You more naturally want to go bank it. I don't know. It all depends on who's training and who wants to do it.
Right.
Anyways, not to say that's a horrible.
That's a horrible No, that's okay. I figured y'all would have an opinion about it. Okay, so this one, I don't know if this is good, but not all songs need to be sung by you. I I think Isabel told me that once, which was very offensive, but I thought it was kind of good to be told that.
The first thing I think of is, like, Whitney Houston. None of us can sing like her, so therefore we shouldn't sing her.
I mean,
so that makes sense.
Yeah,
that principle kind of goes back to, like, let's say even with work. Like, yeah, I may be the business owner, but it doesn't mean I'm the best at every position.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Because, like, if Simon, for example, is really good at, let's say he's really good at doing estimates, but, like, the estimate is, like, the top position. If you're a good boss and you're good at delegating, you'll be like, he's way better. Like, he should do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I feel like that kind of applies to that type of situation.
Totally. I think that's what I meant by it, too. It was like, you don't need to do all the things. You don't need to
Right.
sing all the songs.
Oh, right.
People have different strengths.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
Also,
Okay.
Good job, Isabel.
Good job.
So,
Okay, let's see. Taking showers isn't as much work as you might think. Do you guys think that taking showers are a lot of work?
They're really not.
it depends on the type of shower I'm taking.
And the time.
Yeah.
the time. What do you mean?
Like, you get home at, like, 10 o'clock, you're like, I want to take a shower. But it stink and my bed's going to get dirty.
Right.
I don't think they're that much work. I don't know why. They just seem so dreadful sometimes.
They do.
But they're not that much work.
Yeah, I never enjoy the thought of having to take one, but once I'm in there taking a shower, I'm like, this isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going
right.
to go to an hour or what?
Well, that wraps up the podcast.
Come back for part 2.
Do you have stuff you need to do?
No, I just...
You just seem in a hurry.
No, I'm trying to help us. This could go to 2 hours, and people listening are going to be like, I'm not listening to this.
Okay, well, we can break it up.
that are 5 hours.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just want to make sure.
If you're in a hurry, we should do the reviews then.
Yeah. I'm not in a hurry.
I'm not in a hurry either.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
Are you guys here until dinner?
Yeah, we were just
Yeah,
gonna stay.
okay.
I was actually wondering if I could move in.
Totally. We'll kick your dad out.
No, you'll kick the kids out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Next.
fine. Sparta has
Grow
room
up.
in her doghouse.
You say Sparta?
Yes,
Oh.
I didn't.
I did.
I said
Oh.
you'll kick the kids out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would never.
But no, I figured we could go as long as we want to, and I can always split it up. Or...
Yeah, well,
Okay, taking showers. Oh, this, I don't know if any of you guys are going to get this, but this is for my sisters if you're listening. Gopher is not in the book. Do you guys know what that
Gopher?
means? Gopher is not in the book.
Is this a Hobbit reference?
No, that's a good guess. It has to do with Winnie the Pooh.
I was gonna guess that.
Were you?
But
Yes.
I don't know why. I just was going.
So he's just in the movies. Gopher. He's not a character in the books, like the original books.
that's a life motto?
Wait, I don't get the motto.
Live on the podcast, I'm trying to come up with.
She's like, I thought it sounded good.
I was like washing dishes
Don't
and
be
thinking
in the
about
book.
Winnie the Pooh for some reason. And I was like, Gopher is not in the book. That's such a good life motto. What could it mean? It means that sometimes you think that things are really important and part of the story, but they weren't even in the story at all.
Or sometimes the story's really boring, so you need to add things to make it better.
True. Okay.
Sorry, Tigger. I love Tigger, though. I still have your teddy bear.
All right. Well, that was my last one. So we ended on a
good one to
really.
end on.
I know. Anyways,
That motto
so
was not in the book.
yes,
Just
that
kidding.
motto is not in the book. The meaning of that is do not add or take away from the Bible. That's what that means.
Good.
Yep.
Nice.
Did you come up with any?
I do.
Okay, let's hear it.
I did.
I do. I did.
I just came up with it.
There's weakness is just pain leaving the body.
You didn't.
You came up with it. Wow. I've never heard that before. That's amazing.
Okay,
You
that
are amazing. Such an intellectual.
That's why we saved you for last.
you guys quoted some that
No,
everyone.
I know.
No.
The second one, which I think is funny.
I'm not sure you
They
know.
loved it.
Well, you didn't know you're not that good.
The second one is
No, explain that
Shoot.
motto.
What?
First,
Yes.
explain that motto. Pain
You know the
is
next one I'm
weakness.
gonna say?
leaving the body.
No.
pain is just weakness leaving the body. I mean, like when you're working out, I immediately think of that. It's like when you're, lifting weights and your muscles are like getting broken down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're getting, broken, but they're going to heal back stronger.
Yeah.
Or people say that when you break a bone, it
heals back stronger.
Fuses back stronger
it does.
than it was before, that one point. So anyways, it's just like sometimes pain can lead you to being in a stronger state.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether physical...
Makes you stronger.
What was that?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, I didn't want to quote her, so...
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger than a little time.
That one's super popular, because they had that on a bunch of Nike shirts, like, back in the day. The second one is shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Do you guys remember that?
I heard it, but
Yeah. Remember it, like, from our childhood?
No, I'm talking about these two. Yeah.
I just have heard that quote.
Someone made a poster for Serena, and it says, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it was like a joke. It was like a joke back in the day.
It was a joke?
Anyways, no one remembers.
Maybe
I know that quote. I just don't remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Anyways, Serena has like a little poster. Yeah.
Okay.
She still has it?
I have no idea.
This
was like
does.
5 years ago.
Yeah, she has so much stuff.
This was like 5 years ago.
She could open her own antique shop.
She really could.
That'd be awesome.
Anyways, the whole point is like, let's say you wanted to be a singer or you wanted to be a chef and you pursued that dream. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but you end up, finding something different that was fun to do.
Right.
Or you succeed in other areas. So it's good just to pursue things.
Yeah.
And who knows where the Lord will take you. So
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that is good.
Thanks, Serena. You're the best. The other one I thought of is, I have to make sure I word it right.
Oh, no. So this is the one that you thought of yourself?
Yes. At least I think I made it up.
I'll let you know.
How should I word this? Sometimes in your journey of life, you need to take a step back so that you can see where you have arrived.
I've never heard that.
I haven't either.
Yay!
It's really
So anyways, the whole point of the life motto is sometimes in your life journey of the hustle and bustle, you need to take a step back and rest and see where the Lord has blessed you and what He has given you in that journey. Because sometimes you're just going. You're like, I need to do this, and this is my goal. But if you just take a step back and be like, wow, the Lord has blessed me, in that way.
Yeah.
So time of reflection.
You can, have tunnel vision sometimes and be like, nothing's working out. I don't have anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think Einstein said that.
Okay. No, it's good. I like it. So, yeah, I'll put something up that has everybody's on there so that people can remember and vote.
Oh yeah, they're gonna vote.
I'll let you guys know.
We should all vote.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Two.
I don't remember.
Now I can't
vote.
remember. Yeah, yours was Rise Up Like Yeast.
That's like my number one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is way too long to remember.
No, I'm kidding. Shoot, I think I really liked one of yours. I can't remember. What was the last one you said?
Gopher is not in the book.
No, not
I like every
You're right.
girl
Oh,
has
no,
rocks.
Oh, no, wait. It was the not every singer, or not every song should be sung by you?
Yeah.
I liked that one.
Yeah, that's a good
That is a good one. That's my vote.
That's my vote, too.
Mine is Every Road Has Rocks. So basically,
Yeah,
Emily
that's
wins.
Well, thanks, guys. It's probably because I thought about it way longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
But
I've been planning this for years.
I'm waiting my whole life for this podcast. Well, should we do some reviews?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Do you want
the
to start or do
You can start it.
rules? How is this?
So, all three of you can guess mine because Ezra doesn't know what mine are.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna read them because I thought they were funny. Some of them are kind of sad, but also funny.
What are we guessing?
And then you're gonna
Which
guess what
store,
store it
or where
is, and I
it's
have
from.
3 options, and you have to
Store.
pick what
Oh, okay.
store.
What store?
I think
that
all of them
helps.
are like a store type place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a product, it's a store.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the stores sell products.
Honestly, I was gonna do products, but I only got through some stores, and then I just forgot. So
Okay.
here we are.
Cool.
Wasn't that productive?
Okay.
Anyways, keep going.
So, keep in mind, you have to choose between Ace Hardware, Michaels, or Target. Okay?
Okay.
Such an irritating experience. I come in here all the time and spend a bunch of money on blank and blank. Every single time, your employees follow me around and lurk over my shoulder like I'm stealing,
I already know.
but never even actually ask if I need help. Half the time, I would love the help finding something, but your employees are too busy creeping around the corner trying to spy on me instead of being helpful. I'm tired of being treated like a criminal when I spend hundreds of dollars here a month.
I know what it is. Okay. Target.
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware.
What?
It's, drumroll, it's Michael's.
What?
Yeah.
Hundreds of dollars? What are you buying?
I have no idea.
Wait, why did you guys think it was Ace Hardware?
Because they follow you.
Because they follow you.
Oh, do they really?
I've been in Ace Hardwares where they're like, what can I help you with?
Exactly. Yeah, the difference is this guy says they don't ask you. They just kind of follow you.
Oh, and Ace Hardware. Oh, Ace Hardware they ask.
Anything we can help you with?
Yes. Well, I also don't go to Ace Hardware very much, so.
Man, I really thought it was Ace.
I don't know if I've noticed. Because I go to both those places a lot, though. Yeah, it was Michael's. Okay, so this next one, you have to choose between Taco Bell, Taco Time, or Chipotle.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
This location definitely still sucks.
But I'm still mad.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gotta make
Keep
sure
in mind, this person left 2 stars.
Okay.
And you gotta keep that in mind for the ending of this review, which has a real zinger on it.
Okay.
If the order isn't messed up, it's still missing something. Side note, how hard is it to make a burrito that doesn't have meat on one side and sauce on the other? How is the cheese never melted? Blocked drive-through on both ends? If I could give 0 stars, that's what I would do.
Wow.
And they gave 2 stars!
Because he had to go number 2.
I know, I read that review, I'm like, oh yeah, 0 stars, haha. I look up, he left 2 stars.
Wow.
Did he misclick? Okay, so Taco Bell, Taco Time, or Chipotle?
Oh, that's hard.
Chipotle never has a line.
I'm gonna say Chipotle because I don't think at Taco Time or Taco Bell you can choose where you want the sides at.
I don't know. I don't
Didn't they mention how hard is it to put this item on one side of a burrito?
I think it was how hard is it to make a burrito that doesn't have meat on one side and cheese on the other. Like he'd rather have his burrito more blended.
Like Chipotle.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say
I don't really know.
Cheese not melted. They just put it right on top.
Wait, are you saying Chipotle, Ezra? Ezra says Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I'll say Taco Time.
I'd give him
Taco Time and Chipotle.
Ooh!
It's Taco Bell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, this one
place still sucks.
is really confusing, but it's funny.
Those are the
I don't think this
funniest ones.
guy knows how to write.
I so mad. I don't know.
So very broken sentences. Okay, and you have to guess if this is the gas station or just any gas station, Starbucks or Taco Bell.
Okay.
Fraud. Employee was only person who touched my debit card in months. Stole image of my card. Woke to... woke.
Did Dad write this? Sorry, your texts are confusing.
Woke to unauthorized Walmart orders with several repeated attempts. Called Walmart. Bank to reverse. New card issued. Chain charge at such and such a place, which is what you're guessing. It was incorrect. Should have known. Called the store. No answer to phone. Our second visit in a week. First visit was so rude. Had to ask for manager. Do no go here. I should.
Man.
Oh, yikes.
I should have police visit, but I know better. Cameras inside. Let's roll the film. There's
Let's
more.
get down to business.
Calls to manager, a shrug. Call to district Zum brands. Let's see.
Writing the whole story.
Yes. Silence so far. 3 weeks later. Man, this hit me 3 weeks later. Got tip from former employee. Cameras are deliberately disabled. Keep in mind, this is a gas station, a Starbucks, or a Taco Bell. It's not like he works for, like, the government or something. Have tried to call CEO of Yum. Number shown for corporate does not work. They are ghosting me.
Wow.
Called local TV and radio. Not done yet.
What? Look this up online.
Manager was horribly mean and totally dismissive. Just said, "Oh, it's you," when I came in. Staff made disapproving faces. This place is rotten. I am well-spoken and correct.
What? That's funny.
They refused to even hear me for 1 minute. No one touched my card for months.
What?
Discipline and warnings need to be given. I was recruited by State Department for top intel. I am the wrong person to want to silence and ignore.
This person's gotta be super high or something. My first guess is
gas
Starbucks.
station for sure. Yum.
Because what are the options again to pick from?
Gas station, Starbucks, or Taco Bell.
I don't know if Taco Bell or Starbucks has cameras.
I don't think she'll do Taco Bell twice. That's
My vote's Starbucks.
Starbucks?
Yum? That's like a chewing gum place.
Yeah,
right?
I think I'm gonna go
actually
gas
called?
station.
Gas station? It's Taco Bell.
No! Who's Yum?
I have no idea. He says call to District Zum, and then later he says called Yum. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's
Wow, you tricked us.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. So many good ones, honestly.
That's interesting.
Did you have any?
I had some funny ones.
All right, let's hear it.
Man, I'm thinking of all the different options. I didn't come up with like 3 different options, so I'm trying to think of this off the... Okay, so you have... Oh man, this is going to give it away.
You don't have to do the options if you don't want to.
Texas Roadhouse.
Their
that
rolls
where-
are so good.
Is that where we went with you in Utah?
Yeah.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's my first
Bush's
one.
Chicken.
I don't know what that
Chicken.
is.
I think it's in Texas.
Or Church's Chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Texas Roadhouse, Bush's Chicken, and Church's Chicken.
Interesting.
Okay.
Too expensive, too high, and they shouldn't let employees work out there in the heat, rain, sleep, cold. Should have a cover over them. Like the one McGregor does. I stopped eating that because it's 2. The end. T-O-O.
I stopped eating that because it's 2.
Wait, is one
I
of
think
them...
he had a brain fart.
Because it's 2. Is one of them, like, half outside? Like, do they have an outside seating? Because he said... What did he say? The rain, snow, and...
Oh, he said they shouldn't let the employees work out there in the heat, rain, sleep, cold.
Huh.
Should have a cover over them. Whoops.
I wonder if he meant sleet, and he wrote sleep.
I have no idea. Let me ask.
I'm gonna guess.
What were the other 2 that are in Texas?
So there's Texas Roadhouse, Bush's Chicken, or Church's Chicken.
I'm going to say Butch's Chicken.
Bush's?
I'm gonna
Bush's?
say
Bush's.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Did that review say that they let employees work out there?
No.
Shouldn't let
Oh,
the
they
employees work
work
out there in
out.
the heat, rain, sleep, cold.
Oh.
Should have a cover over them. Like the one in McGregor.
Oh, is Church's Chicken drive-through?
I think so.
Is Bush's?
I think so.
Texas Roadhouse isn't drive-through.
Right.
So I'm gonna say
But do they have outside seating?
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
All the ones that I've been to, they don't have outside seating.
Same.
I'm gonna say Church's Chicken.
I think I'm sticking with Texas Roadhouse. Thanks.
Which one is it?
It's Bush's Chicken.
Oh, it is.
Nice.
My favorite chicken
Come on, Bushes.
restaurant. Okay, so Washington State Capitol building, the Space Needle, or T-Mobile Park. I think that is what it's called now.
Park?
Yeah, T-Mobile Park. Used to be Safeco Field, I think.
Okay.
I think the Seahawks play there. All right, those are the options. 1 star. This was about a month ago.
Okay.
Not worth the price at all. Almost 40 USD to see pictures reflected at night. Why do I have to do this? And it's very cold outside.
Why do I have to do that?
Forcing you.
After you bought the ticket, you had to walk through a long path. I don't know what it means. Hey, it's a tourist attraction, not a walking garden.
What?
And the ticket kiosk only accepts credit card. It's 2023. If someone doesn't have credit card, then how to do?
How to do? I'm gonna use that in my life. How to do?
That's so funny.
Oh man. Okay.
Is that it?
Yes. One person thought it was helpful.
Probably their family member. They're like, this makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Wait, a garden?
Oh man.
No.
Oh,
He said it's a
they were
tourist
comparing
attraction,
it.
not a walking garden.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
trying to think of long aisle that you'd have to walk through.
So it's T-Mobile stadium.
Okay.
Space Needle
or the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to pay for the Capitol normally unless they changed it.
And they mentioned pictures reflecting at night.
Yeah.
What was that?
Whatever the heck that means.
Yeah, but it might be the Space Needle.
Maybe.
Almost $40 USD to see pictures reflected at night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna guess Space Needle.
I'm gonna guess Space Needle.
Yeah, I am too.
You guys are right.
Yes!
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh yeah.
My snaps are so
This is
quiet.
just very weak.
This
That's
one
a
I
funny one.
apparently thought was really funny, and I reread it. I was like, that's not funny at all. Disappointing mostly. They rarely have ice, or so they say. You order tea and it's warm. You buy a gallon and it's warm.
Tea's supposed to be warm? Depending on the tea.
At least before, when they wouldn't attempt to accommodate your need for cold tea, they were at least pleasant. Current staff, with the exception of 2, are rude and have obviously chose the wrong job.
Obviously.
Furthermore, they skip over vehicles and help whoever next, regardless how long you've been there. Call me crazy, but in my day, customer service mattered. It meant something.
It meant something, okay?
Wait, what are the options?
I lost that one. I don't know.
Oh, a mystery review.
It does say mystery. I think this one was Bush's chicken as well.
So funny. A gallon is warm.
You order tea and it's warm. You buy a gallon and it's warm.
It's warm.
A gallon of what? Oh man.
Oh, that's
People
good.
are funny.
How to do?
Have you guys ever written a review for something?
I wrote a review soon for CareNet in Kenmore, where we went to get our ultrasound for both kids. It was a nice review.
I've never written a bad review. I don't think.
I don't think I've ever written a review.
Yeah.
If I have wrote a review, it's been nice.
I had a guy leave a review on our Google page. He's like, "This price is way over. The estimate was way overpriced. He's practically trying to steal from me." And I was like,
Did you take
What?
it down? No, I'm just kidding.
"I can't. They're stuck permanently."
Yeah.
No, I know.
So then what I did, I was like, "Okay, this guy has to be confused." Because the work that I'm proposing to do is not as expensive as he thinks. And he ended up taking it down because I went out to his house again and explained everything to him. He's like, "Oh, that makes more sense." But he's the one who said, "Oh, I don't want to be there. Just go out there and, do the estimate." And I was like, I think he wants this. And he never reached out to me after I sent him the estimate. And it was 8 months later he left the review. I was like, this guy is
What?
interesting. Kind of
Yeah.
bipolar, it seemed like.
Yeah. He's having a bad day. He's like, I'm going to take it out on diligent writing.
Yeah.
This guy deserves some bad reviews.
At least he took it down.
I know. I didn't ask him to.
Oh,
But I
nice.
just tried resolving the issue.
So he took it down on his own accord.
He did.
Interesting.
Yeah. All roads have rocks.
It's true. Sometimes they're boulders, but adventure's out there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
rise up like yeast.
Rise up like Yeast.
And take a step back and look at where you arrived.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
I have a new perspective leaving now.
Do you?
Yeah.
After this podcast.
Totally.
Ready for your next year of 2024?
Yeah.
Just gonna
What to
crush
do?
it at life.
Yeah.
What to do?
Okay, what's next?
I think that just about wraps it up.
Okay.
Nice.
So Ezra's just happy that we just plowed.
No, I want to make sure.
Yes.
Come on, when you're listening to a podcast and it's just random fluff, people are like,
I enjoy those podcasts. This is a fluffy podcast.
So what'd you dream about last night?
Oh no.
Many things.
Many things.
No, I'm just kidding.
She didn't sleep because she
Actually,
was busy
she told me
making
about
bread.
her dream, and it was
Oh,
very
I've been
violent.
having
Oh!
really, yeah.
Oh,
See?
no.
It's meant to be. Tell us. I'm just
Like-
kidding.
Happy New Year! Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Having us.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but also terrified. To
I know.
listen to
Yeah.
them.
I only
Really?
stressed over all of my mottos.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It does sound weird when you have to listen to your own voice, but
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is.
Kuna Matata. Any questions, comments, concerns?
All right. Well, we love you guys and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.